Kilo 5 Alpha Papa Delta, park to park.
Kilo 0 India Echo 59 East Tennessee, 59 Park US 4377, QSO. Contact 73, one final call.
Park to park, park to park. Kilo 5 Alpha Papa Delta.
Alpha Echo 2 Mike India 59 Park US 4377. Do I got the call ready? Negative is out. Echo 2 Mike Sierra, I got you 59 and okay, Christian, you're calling to Alpha Echo 2 Mike Sierra. So, go ahead and give you a signal for 59 Park US 4377. QSO. Roger, I got the 59, thank you. 73.
Park to park, park to park.
Okay, park to park. You'll be my final call, my final contact. Go ahead.
This is park to park, Kilo 5 Alpha Papa Delta. My park is Kilo 2688. Kilo 2688 QSL, and you're 59.
Copy 59 to park 2688. Make sure I got the call right. Kilo 5 Alpha Papa Delta QSL.
Roger, roger. Kilo 5 Alpha Papa Delta. 17-foot chameleon collapsible whip with 5 ground radials is what I got. Roger, roger. I just finished mine. I got 100 some, and I was just adding. So you have a good one, 73. Okay, that's good enough. Were you filming?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Let me see that for a second. Okay, all plans. Murphy always takes over. I was trying to use this computer, and I did use it some during earlier. And I was running this program N3FJP contact log, and I had it hooked up to the computer to get the frequency. Well, that was a mistake. Every time I did that, it crashed the computer. So I had this program. I did everything else after these contacts on paper, and I had 36 times 3 and plus some at the end, park to park. So I'm gonna be putting a lot more in again. I was trying to save time by using the computer, and it would have worked if I hadn't used that cable to interface to get the frequency. So next time I will try it again, because it's not crashing it as long as I don't have that USB cable hooked up to it. Also, that on the stuff I'm able to listen on my headphones. Plus, for the YouTube people, if they want to listen, I got a little small speaker hooked up to a Y adapter, so I could do both my headphones and the speaker. So that's the new thing I got. John, I need the data turned off. So I'm here at I was using the phone today. I'll bring back my clock next time. I should have never left that at home. I got this computer. It works. It should work good once I don't crash it anyway with the radio. Got an extra battery. The battery in there now is a 9300 watt battery. It's a fantastic battery. So took my dogs out. We had a fun time, except for one of the dogs lost his collar, and my son went looking for that for hours, a couple hours or an hour or two. while I was trying to do park to park, and I started yelling at him a few times because the cell phone would crash. Or not crash, the cell phone would go off. And can you wind up some of those, John? Cell phone would go off, and the screen, you know how they do, and I'd lose my clock. Well, I plan on bringing my regular clock back next time. This is the lake. There's some guy coming in, I guess. It looks like maybe coming in. That over there tells the wind direction, and there's some lights on it that tells when there's too much wind, I guess. This Brantly Lake State Park. What's today? Today's November 6th, 2022. This is the critter that lost her collar, and probably doing just that, rubbing her back. She lost her collar, and it took a couple hours to get that back. Champion Bay over there, that's the free part, which is in BLM land, just over the fence over there. There's only a few people. The lake is way up. The lake is definitely way up. They hardly even have any beach left over in the Champion Bay area. So I'm doing another video, just for the heck of it. Seen the last few contacts I had, they were just park to parks. I couldn't do all the filming, not with the way today was, with all the problems we had. We started off the day where I went to pay, and I went to put first thing I noticed, there wasn't the little metal plate to shove the envelope in there, and I wondered what the heck. And then my son pointed out that, well, there's also this thing that kept the chain, I guess, onto the metal plate, was all mangled. Somebody was trying to break into it. I don't know if they did, but yeah, some jerk came over here trying to steal all the money out of it, I guess. And that distracted me enough to where I put the money in it, and I did not peel off the white copy or the yellow copy. And I pushed it all in with my $5. And then we got here, and then I realized, oh crap, I don't have any proof that I paid. I mean, it's in the box, yes. I thought to myself, okay, that could be all right, yeah, I guess. But I just didn't like the thought of a ranger coming up and and say, where's your slip of paper? So I sent my son, while I was setting up the POTA station, back there and paid another $5. That time we got our slip, got both of our slips. So we paid $10 for the park. Well, maybe it helped pay for the damages, whoever did the dastardly deed trying to take all the money from the park. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I'm about to pack up and go home. Been 100 and some day contact. That's what my goal was. Now I got a lot of entering on the computer when I get home. All right, my son's packing up the antenna. 17-foot chameleon antenna. Very easy to deploy. There's a lot of noise on the band. What was that? It went off. That's unusual. I wonder if that's the battery. I might have my I might have the squelch turned up, I don't know. Yeah, that's a little odd. I wonder if if the battery's low. Well, it's not like it usually is. Oh, I didn't have the oh, whatever they call it. They don't call it squelch when it's on the HF. So I was trying to pack everything up. I'll set it up right here. So anybody wants to, possibly, they can too. Watch us pack up. One, two, three, four. John, where's the fifth one? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4. There's 5. There's 5 ground radios, John. Can you put the what you call it on that? Where is it? Where's the oh, there wherever my jacket went to. What happened to my jacket?
I put it in there.
Because that was they were all in my pocket. Those were all. Let's see. I'll also tie this one up. This one I'm only going to use at home with the when I'm working at home with it. All right. Can you wind up this cord? The cords. Most people don't bore you with this part, but I do. Well, some people might want to know what it's just not instant setup anyway, or tear down. There's certain things you got to do. Okay. Oh, 5 of those are needed too for good SWR. So I got 5 ground radios. 4 of them are 16.5 foot. The other one's probably only about 10 foot. But that 10 foot one definitely works to help bring it down with all the rest. So, you want to carry the heavy one, John?
Which one's heavy?
Here, I'll carry the antennas. Just put them on top of there. On top of the other one. Okay. Here. Can you spread out the legs? I can't. Face it towards the car. I'm trying to do a YouTube thing. Always make sure this is level too, Doug. I mean, this thing does a leveling, but it doesn't. I'm not leveling. This thing does a stabilization, but it doesn't do a leveling. Just keep it in the that's not the first time it's come off of her. From now on, we'll keep it in the car or the pickup truck when we get the soft camper on or soft top on. Beautiful day today. It's probably 75 to 80. It's supposed to be 78 today. A couple boats coming in. Also, I set up the camera to where we walked away, but I didn't do like all the other YouTubers. They cut the part where you come back to get your camera. I showed you what the YouTubers have to do. They put their camera and then they show them driving away or walking away. But they do have to come back and get their camera. They're not going to leave it. Done a lot of hiking up to those hills that way in my younger days. Well, let's hope this thing is still recording. John, check this, make sure this is still recording, and then record out to the side of your window, kind of. Hopefully it's still recording, because I don't see a thing.
Kinda.
It's still recording?
Yeah.
It is. It's blinking on and off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 20.
I'm gonna do a little drive around before we leave. I'm going to try to get a little bit out of the $10, the double payment we made today. What is this? What is that open? Oh. All right. See, get up. Make sure it's out the window here in a bit. We can't go that way, but we can go swing back around, right? Just keep it level. Make sure. Yeah, there's a few people. I don't know what they got backhoe going on. Okay, there you go. And you put that you in there. Bathroom. Facilities. What's on the posted here, and it's different. You don't have to come out there. John, that thing is constantly hitting me in the knees now. Okay, what they did is they There used to be a metal plate, and it used to be hung up by a chain. You used to use that metal plate to help shove the paperwork in that you filled out with the money. And it looks like to me that thing is so stout, that is stout, that they probably hooked it up to the bumper of their vehicle and tried to destroy it. I mean, tried to take the top off. That's funny. That thing is built like a brick shit house. It didn't work. So, but this is where we pay, and this is where we get our permits, and we shove the money in. But yeah, this is where we pay. Can't say that we don't pick up after our dogs. We definitely do. John does all the time. He follows them around. What is this? Developed campground. Limestone campground. A bit over there. No campfires. ATV four-wheelers prohibited. That wasn't on there the last time. But yeah, they mangled that thing, but I guarantee you they didn't get the money out of there. They need a CTT, a security camera over here, in my opinion. Catch those suckers. Come all the way out here just to steal out of the pay thing. That's insane. Just so they could get more drugs, most likely. Okay, this is, it's never open, but if it was, this is where the guy would sit and talk to people, I guess. They probably have to secure the heck out of this building too. But they do need security cameras, especially when they try to do that. Who knows what they did with that metal plate? All right. Okay. All right, just stick it out the side, or you can shut it off if you want. Yeah. Make sure you get it even. Oh. Paid twice. One day. That thing is good. Very good. They probably have people still. They do those things. So you'd need a tank to drag it on. Yeah, this was our second ticket we paid for at Brantly Lake State Park today. What's the date? November 6th, 2022. Because the first one, the pay envelope, I shoved in with forgetting to tear off the two pieces of the envelope that proves that we were paid for it. And so now they got that one in there with both of my papers and the envelope and all, and now this is the second one we paid for. I got distracted when I saw that there wasn't a metal plate, and the ring that held the chain to the metal plate was mangled. Some idiot went over there and tried to, hope they tore up their car, because I bet you they tried to tear, the only way it could be mangled so bad, that was a thick rod, they would have had to try to tie it onto their tailgate or something. Hope they tore it right off. Hate people like that. K-2688 73s.